Well, I want to welcome you to a very special episode of Media from the Heart. My name is Ruth Hill, and I'm your host. This is the first time that I have done something quite like this. I'm kind of switching things up as I'm moving more into the podcast format. Normally, I write reviews, and they're written reviews, but in this case, I thought it'd be great to just do a really quick audio review of this particular movie that I've been given the opportunity to review. It is a movie that is right now available on Pure Flix, which is an amazing streaming system. If you know nothing about Pure Flix, I invite you to look them up. You will find family-friendly content, a lot of inspirational content, Christian content, and you can just feel really great sitting down and knowing that you're not going to be bombarded with things that you don't want to see, such as bad language, situations that are not family-friendly, bedroom scenes, all those things. You aren't going to have to worry about that. And this movie is certainly no exception to that. The movie I'm talking about is one called An Unlikely Angel. And it is currently available on Pure Flix. And I would invite you to look it up. I would invite you, in fact, you can get a free trial with Pure Flix. I would invite you to do that. And let me just read you a little bit about this particular movie. So, An Unlikely Angel, Janie is an in-control businesswoman falling apart at the thought of becoming a mom. Will a chance meeting with an angel be an answer to prayer? Now, first of all, if you are not somebody who likes Christian content, don't worry. This movie has everything you could want, and you're not going to run into them hitting you over the head with the gospel. In fact, you don't even hardly get much of a Christian message. You get a very inspirational message, a good moral message. And so, just so that you kind of know, Janie is a power player in the boardroom, but is falling apart at the thought of becoming a mom. A silent prayer for help is answered in a very unlikely way when an angel intervenes and fast forwards her life. And so she is a workaholic. Janie is played by an actress named Jillian Murray, who you might recognize. Gabe is played by Robert Amaya, who you might recognize him. Aaron Meese plays David. Sam J. Jones plays Buck. Brittany Goodwin plays Kelly. And then introducing Dela De Castro playing Samantha. Oh my goodness. This little girl. I called her a woman. This little girl is incredible. Now, this particular movie, what I loved about it was if you like Hallmark movies, first of all, you're going to love this movie, okay? There's just, if you like Hallmark rom-coms, this is the kind of movie, and what's nice about it is it's a little bit different because you have the couple already married and she's expecting a child. And if you like movies like It's a Wonderful Life, Christmas Magic, one of my favorite Hallmark movies, where the woman is in a coma and you don't know she's in a coma, and she sees like the story of her life unfold and all this, and you're thinking, oh no, is she really in a coma? She's dead. You think she's dead, and she's really not. It's a little bit different than that, but this is you get this look at what the woman's life could be like if she keeps going down the path that she's going down. She's a workaholic. I tell you, a lot of us can relate to that. I understand completely. There are some points where I'm thinking, what is wrong with this woman? This woman is so obsessed about working that she's going to leave her newborn child and go back to work. But it makes for such a delightful film. You have some... there's some drama in there. There's some issues. Imagine you fast forward several years in the future and you've been in a coma. It's kind of an interesting little thought. No, is everything explained? Is everything tied up neat and tidy? Not really. Some of it's a little bit far-fetched at times, but that's what makes it so delightful to watch. So, do I recommend this movie? Of course I do. This is one of those feel-good movies. And it's a second chance. Imagine if we could see into the future and see what our life is going to be like. And we see into the future, and you're able to alter that. that would be great. If you could see what your path was going to be like. And I realize it doesn't happen in real life, but it does make you stop and think. And forgiveness and changing your path and prioritizing what's the most important things in your life. Family. So I invite you to look this up. And also, you're going to notice that in my post, you'll have to go to the actual post where you find this. There is a place to enter the giveaway to win a free subscription to Pure Flix. You'll see all the information about it. I'm not going to give that all away, but if you are interested, I highly suggest it. You're not going to be unhappy with Pure Flix. I promise you. If you like clean content that's family friendly, this is where you go. You're going to find some gems that you did not know were out there. So, thank you very much for listening. Again, my podcast, I'm usually doing a lot of interviews, and it's a really cool thing. I've got a Facebook group. You can come on to these interviews and ask questions. It's a really cool setup that I have. But I invite you to look it up. All the links will be in the description. And this is just a really short little tidbit. But I would love for you to subscribe to me on Apple Podcasts, subscribe on YouTube, whatever the case might be. All the links are there. Thank you so much for listening. And don't forget, Pure Flix, Unlikely Angel. And I tell you, that little girl, oh my goodness, she's going to be a heartbreaker. Dayla, I don't know if you're listening to this, but my goodness, you are an absolute sweetheart, so incredibly talented. I can hardly wait to see what's going to happen for you in the future. I'm so glad this movie introduced me to your talent. Thank you to everybody for listening. God bless. Have a great day. Bye for now.